Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a general reading. We're going to be seeing what is coming towards you, family, lover, friend, or foe. Please remember the energies in the readings can go vice versa, okay? So feel free to take what resonates, switch the genders, switch your roles, do what you got to do and leave the rest. And as I always say, or my new saying is, if you don't like what comes out in the cards, take it up with the stars, okay? Because that's where I get my downloads from. So the overall energy we have for the beautiful collective today is the pineapple, okay? Which reads standing out, inspiration, and individuality, okay? So I feel like for some of you, you're here to stand out, okay? There's something very unique about you. Some of you have got like star potential, star quality. You could have significant Aquarian placements. Okay, you're here to be an inspiration to people. You're not here to fit in. So for some of you, when this card comes out, I kind of feel like this is for someone who feels like they don't fit in. They may feel like they're the black sheep. They may feel like they don't connect with people. You may feel like as well that you have to kind of do things to fit into the environment, like look like other people, dress like other people. Don't do that. You're an individual for a reason. Okay, you're supposed to be different. You're supposed to be unique. Okay, you also may find that people actually start copying you. Okay, so like for my last reading that done really well, thank you for the support, guys. Where I said your biggest flex is you don't copy bitches, you make what's next. It's funny because after that reading, I noticed a reader had literally copied like my outfit. Like she was wearing like a colorful like rainbow top, and she like had painted beauty spots on her face. As you can see, I've got the Orion's belt under my eye. I've got several different beauty spots. Oh, don't watch that breakout. My cycle is coming. But I've got the Orion's belt here too, like 3 dots here, got it here. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I've got dots everywhere. And so you know, beauty marks, moles, beauty spots, they are very spiritual. Like there's a very spiritual meaning as to why certain people have them. You know, it represents like reincarnation. It represents you're a star seed. It represents God's love and protection, divine one. Like there's so many different meanings for different beauty spots depending on where it is on your face and what it looks like. Okay, so yeah, I have the Orion's belt, and I actually had an Aquarius that noticed that. But it's interesting because when I was younger, I only had one, and then all of these others started to appear. But I saw this girl like copying, because in her other videos, I mean, she had hella makeup on. So she was really pretty, but you know, to me, I don't really trust girls that wear lots of makeup, because you know, by the time you wipe all of that off, what are you looking like? Do you know what I mean? So, but she had lots of makeup, and then in her other videos, she didn't have any beauty spots. But all of a sudden, she had these beauty spots on her face, and she was wearing all this rainbow color. And I was like, okay, bitches are really out here copying. I thought, you know what? If you're gonna copy me, at least give me a shout out. Do you know what I mean? Because it's always the girls that or the readers that have got like way more followers than you, but they're coming and looking at your shit and stealing your material so that it makes it seem like they thought of it first. But it's cool. At least I know I'm setting trends out there. But the reason as to why I wanted to say that or bring that up is because be careful when you're trying to imitate or copy people, because it can have an adverse effect. Like I spoke about this in my other reading or on my other channel possibly a long time ago, when I was saying about, like, you know, if you see people online and you really wish that you have their life, you have to be careful about doing that. 1 second, guys. Because if you try to be like someone else, you have to remember that you are probably going to adopt that person's experiences. And so, you know, that's why I always say, try not to, you know, copy or be like other people. Be unique, be yourself. Because if you try to copy someone, you're almost trying to kind of like copy their destiny in a way. Because, you know, this is a very fortunate sign, like your birthmarks, no matter where they are or whatnot, it's something to do with your fortune. So if someone doesn't have the same genetic makeup as you and they try to kind of put things or copy you, they're going to adopt your lifestyle, but it's not going to pan out in the same way. So it goes back to one of my favorite sayings, which I always say, is that what works for Susan doesn't necessarily work for Sally. Okay, so like if you don't have the same genetic makeup as me, but you want to adopt, like you start copying me, the divine is going to put you through certain things that I've been through. Or like if there's somebody online, say you see this happy couple, and oh my God, I really wish I could have what they had. Behind closed doors, that man could be beating that woman. Okay, he could be raping her. He could be holding her hostage. You have no idea. Next thing you know, you meet someone and you get the partner that you've always dreamed of, and it looks like everything you wanted on paper. It resembles the guy that you've been looking at with this couple or whatnot. Next thing you know, he's beating you. He's doing all of this. You know what I mean? So be very careful when you're looking at someone as like some type of idol, and then you start to copy their attributes, because if you're taking bits of them and you're trying to put it on yourself, you're going to go through whatever that person has gone through, but it's not necessarily going to work out the same because you don't have the same destiny. Okay, so this is all spiritual. It's like when I talk about human hair, and I have a big thing about people putting human hair on their head. Like, again, it's a spiritual thing. If you don't know what human hair and spirituality in your antennas contain, okay, then you would think twice about what you're going to put in your hair and what you're not going to put in. Okay, so 1 second, because I just heard someone say something about braids. Don't, you may want to go back to one of my videos, because I'm not even going to answer that, because if you're coming at me about braids, then you're just dumb as fuck, and this is not human, and my hair is almost as long as this, just to let you know. It's about here. But anyway, so don't copy people. Okay, now, this could be you. You could be someone who you stand out. You're very unique. So you could be just setting trends. Nothing wrong with being inspired, but there's a difference between, because you are an inspiration. There's a difference between being an inspiration and imitating someone. So you're going to find that people are going to start copying you, but then you're going to start to see a lot of people kind of go through a series of unfortunate events. That's because they're trying to copy you or imitate you in some type of way. So with me, for example, like, I had to watch my mom go through chemo, and I was getting bullied online while that was happening on my other channel, which is half the reason why I left that channel. People were bullying me, emailing me, attacking me, throwing at me. These times, my mom was in the hospital, coming in and out on chemo, like trying to survive fucking cancer and shit. Last year, she almost died of pneumonia. Okay. Now she's got, her kidneys are failing. I could possibly be a donor and shit. So it's like, you can copy me if you want to, but just make sure that you can handle my experiences. Because the worst case scenario is that shit like that will happen to you. And you have to be strong-minded in order to be able to deal with that. Like, I remember when my mom's kidneys were failing and I was dating someone at the time. And I remember telling them, they were like, oh, I'm stressed. And they were like talking about sexual stuff. And I was like, well, I'm stressed too. Or what do you have to be stressed about? You don't do anything. Da-da-da. Like, they know my fucking life. Like, we had just got back together. So they had no idea what I was going through. Then I told them about my mom's kidneys failing. They didn't say shit. They were like, oh, that's too much to read. Then they turned around, they were like, wow. That's all they said. They didn't say anything. They didn't consult me, comfort me, nothing. Block that person, haven't spoken to them ever since. Because I thought to myself, I can't be fucking with someone where, like, I'm going through some shit and you're supposed to love me, and I'm telling you I'm going through something and you have nothing to say. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I started to cut off people that I realized are not going to be there for me in my darkest times, Because if you can't be there for me when something's happening in regards to my family, what if something happens to me? Do you know what I mean? Like, so I just said to myself, I can't be fucking with people like that. I can't be fucking with haters. I can't be fucking with non-supporters. I just can't be fucking with people like that. And, then you watch people and you see that they're going through trouble sometimes, and you're like, yeah, that's because you disrespected me. So I feel like if anyone is trying to copy you, or if anyone's being mean to you or anything like that, or picking on you because you're an individual, they're going to go through a series of unfortunate events because they're trying to be like you. You were made in your own image for a reason. If God didn't bless you with certain attributes, okay, don't apply them to yourself. You wasn't made in a certain type of way for a reason, okay? And this is why I'm really big on spirituality and getting to know yourself and connecting with the divine, because then you understand your purpose, you understand your genetic makeup, you understand why you are supposed to be doing things, why you're not supposed to be doing things. Like, some people are not supposed to have children. It says it in their chart. But they don't know how to read their chart, or they don't understand, or they're not willing to learn, okay, or willing to learn their energy. And then they'll have children and their life fucks up, or their body malfunctions and it never bounces back because you were never supposed to expand. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if you are an individual, if there's something different about you, okay, embrace it. Okay, be unique. The world needs more uniqueness. The world needs a variety of things. The world needs diversity. They're always doing remakes of shit. Like, I heard not the other day, but I think it was last year sometime, they were going to remake Home Alone. Why? That's a classic. Have you ever seen those movies that was like a classic and they keep remaking? Because it's like people are running out of creativity. People don't have their own ideas, so they adopt other people. So they keep trying to redo what has already been done, and it just doesn't bang the same. It just doesn't hit the same. So again, don't worry if someone's copying you, because they're not going to get the same reaction that you get. Because at the end of the day, especially if it's like trying to copy how you look, you have to remember, bitches, they wipe their face off before they go to bed. You don't have to. Do you know what I'm saying? So keep standing out. Keep doing you. Make sure as well, if you're a singer, an artist, whatever you do, make sure you're copywriting your shit. Make sure you got documents to prove that you've done something first and you're renewing your copyright. Because again, there's people out here trying to steal talent and shit. But don't worry if people steal your shit, because they're not going to get the same reception. Or like I said, even if they do, they're going to go through a series of unfortunate events in their life. Okay? Because they're trying to steal somebody else's essence, or they're trying to steal somebody else's destiny. And it doesn't work like that. Especially if you're like an alchemist, you may have protected yourself or done certain types of alchemy to make sure that that happens. If someone tries to copy you or someone tries to do something, you made sure that shit fucks up for them, because whatever's made for you is made for you. If somebody wants something of yours, they should pay you for it, or they should give you credit for it, or ask if they can do it. Period, point blank, okay? So, I had more to say on the copying thing, but it's gone now. But yeah, you're unique for a reason. You stand out for a reason. You're odd for a reason. Stop trying to fit in to make other people feel comfortable. Like, fuck them. Do you, boo-boo, okay? Nothing wrong with being inspired by people, but there is something wrong with copying. Okay? Just saying. Okay, so we have the bonnet that wanted to come out. It says, mysteries, hidden truth, and the unknown. Yeah. So some of you could be like hidden stars, hidden talents, underground artists. Again, those are the people that they look for to copy. And then they come up with all this new shit, and you think, oh my God, that person's, done it first. Like, no, they look for people who people don't know about. Okay? I'm also getting as well, if you've got ideas, keep it to yourself until you finish something. Then show everybody, like, yeah, this is what I've been working with. Because again, people are going to try to steal your ideas. They're going to try to steal your energy. They're going to try to steal your essence. Like I said, unless you've done protective work, or you're some type of alchemist and you've done something to set shit up so it backfires upon people, I would suggest that you don't leak anything or show anything to anybody until something has been, confirmed or whatever, okay? Also, I'm getting as well that people have no idea the information that you know, because maybe people judge you because of the way that you look. We always get that energy with the red head. It says feisty, sexy, and passionate. So some of you may be very sexy. So people, they may think that you're stupid, or again, people be judging people because they got tits, hips, and a small waist. Oh my God, so I must be stupid because I got titties and an ass. Oh my God, that really equates to me being dumb. Does it? Or are you just jealous because you wasn't given the same attributes? Just saying, okay? So I feel like for some of you, I feel like you're sexy, you're voluptuous. You could have significant Cancer placements, Taurus placements, Libra placements, Sagittarius placements. Sagittarius rules the hips, the waist, the thighs. Not the waist, the thighs and the hips, I think. I think Libra's the bum. But like I say that because those signs are normally very sexy or very beautiful. They're very feminine is the word I'm looking for. Very feminine. So if the more feminine you are, the more feminine attributes you're going to have. And because we live in a world where everyone sexualizes everything, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? People fixate on that, and they've like segregated and separated and put everybody into categories. Like brainy people look like this, sexy people look like this. There's so many people as well that are sexy as fuck, but they act stupid because when they are smart, people don't listen. And then you have these other girls that want to like get their fake asses and their fake tits. And it's like, you can do all of that, but make sure that you can handle like that type of energy when you're trying to have a conversation with a guy and all he can talk about is sex, when you're trying to talk about something intellectual because he's so mesmerized by your appearance. Doesn't matter what you're wearing, because I know someone's gonna be like, well, if you wear such and such, it doesn't matter. If you carry that energy, you could be all covered up. People still gonna want to talk to you about sex. Trust me. You know, I used to cover up when I was younger because I was always sexualized. Now I'm like, I'm going towards 40 years old. So if I want to, you know, dress sexy, I'm a big grown ass woman. Like, people be talking to me like I'm a fucking child and shit. You know what I mean? I've spent a long time covering myself up because it makes people feel uncomfortable or because people sexualize me. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm a grown-ass woman. But I'm small though, do you know what I mean? So if I cover look how tiny my arms are. My arms and my calves are small. So if I wear things that cover me up, people don't know that I have a body. They don't know I have a figure. So then I get spoken to like a child because people think I'm like 18, 20, 22, 24. You know, and then boom. Then it's like, oh shit, I didn't know you was packing things. Yes, come me a big woman. You know what I mean? Or you have a deep conversation with someone. They didn't know that you were packing all this information. Because, you know, with the bonnet, we don't know what she's got underneath there. People make too much fucking dumb assumptions. Oh my God, I know you bald-headed. I know you nappy ass. I know you this. I know you that. Boom, you take out the hair. Oh shit, I didn't know all of that. No, you didn't. Because we live in a superficial world where people just chat shit. I feel like you're really feisty as well. Some people don't know that you're feisty as fuck. They don't know that you will cuss them out in a hot minute because maybe in real life or maybe when you're around people, you're very quiet. You could be a hermit. You don't really like people's energies. You're very quiet around people. So people think that they can bully you and talk to you any type of way. It's like, okay, cool. Then when they see your feisty side, people are like shocked, like, oh shit, I didn't know that you had a tongue like that. No, you didn't, but now you do, boo-boo. Okay? Also, I'm getting some hidden information is going to come to you. Okay? And you need to use that information in order to make yourself stand out in some type of way. But again, you need, because I'm getting hidden in plain sight. There's something that you need to do in a clever way. Who did I get that for? I got that in, excuse me, I think it was Pisces reading. Because I think it was something about like, you know, special needs or being special. Like people keep saying that you're special needs or they think that something's wrong with you, but you're actually really smart. Okay, so you find clever ways to distribute information. Okay. Maybe as well, you could have like a very, you know, vast vocabulary, but you don't speak in a certain way to people because maybe when you try to talk smart, they call you condescending, or when people realize that you're attractive and you're smart, then it's kind of like they compete with you and try to prove that they're smarter than you. And it's like, I don't have time for all of that. Do you know what I mean? So then it's like, okay, I've got to reduce my intelligence to make you feel comfortable. But then when I do that, then you come at me in a different way. You know what I mean? I just feel like people pick on you or they try to copy you. It doesn't matter if people are picking on you or people are copying you. It's because you're different, you're unique. There's something that you obtain that other people don't have. Okay? Yeah, the shrinkage. It says before and after, two sides of the same coin. Something's not what it seems. Exactly. You are not what you seem. Again, because this card actually was inspired by myself. Because, you know, when my hair is wash and go, it's like this. And when I blow it out, it's like this. And this is how most black girls' hair are. It's called black girl magic, okay? But, you know, most people, when they see you like this, you know, they make judgments. So, again, your hair represents your antennas. So people feel like you don't have a lot going on in there. Because you disguise, you hide what it is that you know. Maybe some of the things that you know, it's magical, it's esoteric. So people, not many people are awake. Most people are asleep. Therefore, when you share certain information with people, they call you crazy. You know, you're weird, you're crazy, you're in la la land. They call you all of these different types of names because they can't comprehend the things that you know because the knowledge wasn't given to them. It was given to you because you've accessed certain parts of your mind. Therefore, you can receive certain different information and downloads from the divine. Other people can't. They're not connected to their soul. So again, they're going to pick on you and say different things. And then when they figure out that you're right, that's when the copying comes in. Now everybody's talking the same shit that I was talking like 7 years ago. 25, I was spitting all this shit. Now everybody's woke and they're saying all of this shit. I feel like some of you definitely have Aquarius placements. You're in the future. But by the time everybody catches up to what you was talking about, you're not even on that anymore, to the point where people feel like you don't know about it. It's not that I don't know about it. It's just that I have left that behind because I was talking about it when people weren't ready to listen to it. Okay? So people think that you're not packing any knowledge, then boom. It's like, oh shit, I didn't know you had all of that going on. I didn't know that's what you was thinking about. I didn't know. Yeah, two sides of the same coin. You can go both ways, is what I just heard. Okay, I mean, that could mean several different things. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the volume. It says loud center of attention and drama, yeah. Get loud, okay? Take up space, sis. Hey, take up space, sis. Take up space. like your energy is loud. So if you wasn't being seen before, if you wasn't being heard before, you're about to be, okay? Because I feel like people try to silence you, or they don't want you to be seen, because there's something about your essence that, you know, people fear in some type of way. They don't want you to be recognized for something that you're doing because you're a star. And this could be in any arena. This could be at work. You know, some of you could be in sports. Maybe this is the Olympics and, you know, somebody doesn't want you to be, you know, they don't want you to outdo the best player. Or this could be online where people are competing with you. And it's just like, you know what? Especially if it's like tarot, it's so dumb as fuck. It's like, we're all here divine messengers. We all have a different way of reading. Stop fucking competing with me. Because if you're competing with me, you're not on an angelic level. You're on a fucking demonic level. Because that's what demons do. They control, possess, and compete. Angelic beings don't do that. Like, so I feel like, you know, it does say drama on this card. So I do feel like there's like a lot of drama going on because of you or around you. Okay? I feel like some of you are shapeshifters, so you're able to go from left to right, up to down. People can't do that. Your gifts were your gifts for a reason, okay? People need to fucking stay in their own lane. Right, please clarify the pineapple. Oh, 1 second, guys. Cards just going everywhere. Okay. Exactly. We have arcane. It says not all needs to be revealed. Keep them wanting more. Exactly. So I said that before to you guys. I feel like you've got star quality, star potential. Guy or girl watching this, it doesn't matter. Okay, people wanting more. Don't reveal everything to everybody. Okay? Because people are just waiting. They're waiting for you to drop certain things. They're waiting for you to say certain things. Them are weird. They're waiting to copy you. But also, let them copy. Because it's not going to turn out the same. Or they're not going to understand the information. They just let them. Okay? But if this is any of your goals, like, you know, like you have that one friend and every time you speak to them, you always feeling that weird energy. It's like, I know this bitch is hating. Or like, you know, when you have good news and you tell a friend and they don't have anything to say, but then when you have some drama to tell them, all of a sudden your friend's all loud and it's like back and forth conversation. Yeah, you want the tea. You want to know what's going on in my life. But when I got good news, there's no congratulations. There's no nothing. So yeah, keep shit to yourself. Underneath that, we have the natural leeches. Don't be telling people shit unless it's people on the same vibration as you. Okay, with their own unique hairstyles, their own unique, and again, the hair, the mind, the antennas. Look past the actual hair and think about the symbolism. Everything I do is symbolism. So if you get stuck on the hair thing, you know what I mean? This channel isn't even for you. Because people always come at me with like, you know, superficial stuff. I'm not a superficial person. Believe it or not. Honestly. Right, please clarify the bonnet. Yes, study. Knowledge is power. Use what you know to your advantage. Exactly. Like I said, some of you are packing knowledge. And you're using what you know to your advantage. Or this is what you're going to start doing. And stop 23 as I said that. And sometimes you're not sharing certain things with people because they're not ready to receive the message, or because people can only see things from their own level of perception. And if most people's level of perception is down here and yours is all the way up here, what is the point of even communicating? You're literally on two different levels, two different spectrums. So I'm talking to you and it's going this way. And you're up here going, you're down here and I'm up here. You got to find other ways to get the message out, okay? Some of you could be at college, you could be going to school, university or something like that. You know, keep your information to yourself. Don't be letting nobody take notes from you or whatnot. No, you do your own research, because I had to do my own research. And if you don't find the same information that I found, then it wasn't meant for you. Period, point blank. You know what I mean? Oh, well. Look at this. I'm telling you, because I could feel, because, you know, when I'm like riled up in the readings, it's because I can feel that jealousy and that envy. And we have envy. I was just waiting for this card to come out. And I said that before. I said that people are just jealous. I said that already. I said it. You can rewind, missay it. It says they're jealous. But what else is new? Haters gonna hate. Exactly. Like I said, people are hating on the fact that you're transformative, that you have two different sides to you, that you can do different things. One day you can be this, the other day you can be that. People are jealous as fuck. Okay? And that's just what it is. Yes, you see, did you hear that cold chill? I just felt a cold chill. And people don't like to hear the truth about themselves either. Oh, I just heard someone say, I'm not jealous. The fact that you even need to say that just demonstrates that you are. Because obviously you were triggered by something that I said. I feel like you trigger people. Your uniqueness triggers people. This could be people that like put you down for certain things. There's certain things about yourself that you used to hate. I used to hate my chest. I used to hate all the beauty spots on my face. One time a girl said to me, I was at work and this girl came in my workplace to argue with me and she was like, with those dots on your face. You know, people used to say things about the gap in my teeth. The gap is a symbol of beauty in different cultures and it's also a symbol of good fortune. My beauty marks, I've studied everything on myself. And whenever I study stuff about myself, it's always a symbol of like beauty and divinity or uniqueness or rarity. So when people come at me, I'm like, you know what? Because I understand myself and I know myself, I don't get upset anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all envy. Like people are envious of you, so they find things to pick at because they feel like you're going to feel some type of way about it. But if you're confident in yourself, you're not going to feel any type of way. Okay? You're not going to feel any type of way. You're going to understand that they feel a type of way about themselves, and that's why they're coming for you. And look, we have fierce at the bottom of the deck, which says your confidence intimidates people. Oh, well. And that's what it is. Like I just said, you see, do I read the cards or do the cards read me? You're confident about yourself and it makes people feel some type of way. Some of you got beautiful big afros and you walk into the room, everyone's looking at you like you're a weirdo. All these other bitches that's got other people's hair stuck to their head are looking at you like you're the weirdo. When you're the true representation of what you're supposed to look like. And other bitches that are supposed to look like you are looking at you like you're the weirdo. How does that make any sense? One thing I can't stand is a bully bitch and a hating ass bitch. I just can't stand haters, man. It's like, what are you hating about? If you're a hateful or jealous person, have you ever sat down and said to yourself, okay, why am I really mad though? Like, where is this coming from? People can't help how they are made. You shouldn't be bullying someone for how they look or for how they talk or for where they're from because you don't understand them or because you want to be like them, but you don't have the confidence. Like them bitches who bully people because they don't have the confidence to wear their natural hair because they feel ugly. Who told you that? It wasn't me. So don't come for me. Oh, well. Now I'm feeling emotional, so I feel like someone is crying or someone feels bad or someone feels guilty because I can feel tears. I can feel myself getting emotional. But yeah, your confidence intimidates people. Like I said, you're loud, you're proud, you're bold as fuck. If you're a guy watching this, you know, you can still switch it around and apply it to how it resonates for you. Okay, you're confident in yourself, your abilities, your skills, whatever it is that you do. People just feel some type of way. Maybe you're a guy where you don't go out and like talk to every girl like she's a piece of meat. You actually have respect. Then guys are going, oh my God, man, you niggas is gay. Like, how am I gay if I'm treating a woman with respect? It's gay to fucking love and lick the asses of my male friends and show my male friends more love. It's not gay to treat a woman with respect. I just feel like this world is so fucking backwards. I feel like some of you are sick and tired of it. I feel you on that. Okay? So yeah, be confident in how you want to be and however the fuck you want to be, okay? If people don't like it, fuck themselves. Because their destiny ain't looking too sweet from what I'm seeing. Because envy's not going to take you to a nice place. Let me just tell you that. You want to get that demon off of you before you leave this earth. Okay? Just as I said that, look what we have. The Five of Pentacles. People are insecure as fuck. But you see, in this Five of Pentacles, right? If you look at the back of that card, there's a beautiful flower tree, whatever the fuck that is, growing behind her. But she's not seeing that. She's walking the other way. So people, they have their own potential to grow. It's snowing. You know, in the snow, everything is normally dead. This isn't dead. So I feel like I said, I feel like people just haven't found the beauty within themselves. And you make them feel insecure. Because they're focused too much on the beauty that's within you. And really, they need to be looking at their own. All she needs to do is turn around. Because the fact that that tree is there, the fact that those flowers are there means that there's sunlight there. There's some type of abundance or prosperity. Because that's what the sun represents. And the Five of Pentacles is having a lack thereof. Some people, like I said, this could be a card of being spiritually lost. And then people make you feel like this. And then you don't see your own talent. You don't see your own beauty. When it's right there, it's right in the frame. As they say, it's hard to see the picture when you're within the frame. People don't want you to be discovered. They don't want you to feel like you're talented. When really, oh, you see that? You see that? When really, look at that. Is that not beautiful? And that's kind of impossible. Because in the wintertime, everything is dead. And you know what's crazy? I remember, was it last year or the year before? I grew my own sunflowers on my windowsill. And one of the sunflowers stayed all throughout this. It was last year because this year it didn't snow. It snowed like a little bit, but it didn't lay. Last year it snowed really heavy, right? I think it was like the thickest snow that we've had in the UK. And or in London, should I say? Because the UK, outside of London, I mean, their weather is a different type of weather. In London, right? And yeah, I had a sunflower and it survived the entire winter. All the snow, it was snowing. The sunflower did not die. And I knew that my guides were there. I knew Oshun was with me because I was going through some shit, I remember, around that time. And that was like my source of hope. I just saw this beautiful, it looked just like this because they were like dwarf sunflowers and it was snowing everywhere. And this is how it looked on my windowsill. Every time I went downstairs when I left the house, I saw that. And it just gave me some hope and some faith. So I hope that this gives you some hope and faith. If you're somebody that's going through that, maybe you feel really alone. You can't connect with anybody because you are unique. You're an individual. People treat you some type of way. I feel like you can make miracles happen and other people can't. Other people, they can't fucking grow things when it's snowing and cold outside. But you can. And people don't have your magic. So they don't understand it. So they get jealous. Rather than talking to you, trying to collaborate with you or, you know what I mean, being nice to you, being friends with you or, you know, even trying to see if they can learn from you. They hate or they copy. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, because you're packing some knowledge that people don't know about. We have the Chariot again. Could have Taurus or Cancerian placements, as I said earlier on. Okay, but yeah, the Chariot. I feel like, again, she's doing the impossible. Okay? Look what she's doing right there on that piece of string. Can most people do that? Most people will fall to their death. I feel like the information that you know, like I said, is out of this world. It's not what people know about. Literally out of this world. As in, it's like ethers. Okay? And the knowledge that you know is going to take you far. You're moving towards abundance and success. Because you're smart. You're smarter than people. Okay, but in a different type of way, not in an arrogant way. You just have different type of knowledge that people don't have access to, which allows you to make good decisions for yourself, okay? Or you're going to be guided to. Again, if you're going through a poverty time or you feel spiritually lost, you're moving away from that. Especially if you have an understanding. You know, when you start to understand things and you start to learn things, you stop being sad. You stop feeling so isolated and you start to connect with other beings, other energies that will always allow you to feel like you're not alone. This is a mission. This is the reason why you keep going through this. This is why you can't have lovers and friends, because people are hateful and spiteful, okay? Your lovers don't want to love you. Your friends don't want to be friends to you because you're not supposed to be here for that. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be with high vibrational people. Look how high she is. But there's nobody else. We can't even see the people below. We just know that she's all the way up in the skies trying to get across this thing on that little, I can't remember what that's called. And she has to keep her balance. I'm hearing they can't go where you're going. That's why you can't be with certain people, because people are, that you make people feel insecure. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Some of you definitely could be readers or you're very spiritual, but you see how someone's offering her a glass here and she's like, no, I'm focused on my divination. Like I said, some of you can't be in love with people because people are not in love with you. Or they're not in love with themselves. And if they're not in love with themselves with the Five of Pentacles energy, remember that's Taurus ruled by Venus. If they're not in love with themselves, they can't love you. They're going to find things to hate about you. So you're like, no, I'm not accepting any offers right now. Because when I accept offers from people, this is what I get. You see that Five of Cups? And in this Five of Cups, the not only is the glass broken, but she's got a piece of glass that's stuck in her foot. And I think that was the sadness I was getting earlier. I feel like people feel sad and they feel guilty. Or I feel like this is how you end up. So you're like, you know what? Last time I took that glass, this is what happened to me. It got stuck in my foot. And I'm sure Pisces rule the feet. So I feel like people fuck up your direction, your destiny. They fuck up where you're going. So you're like, no, I can't have any of you people in my path. I can't reunite with certain people because this is the result. So you're saying, no, I'm good. And you see how she's got that water there? Because people are offering you toxins, toxicity. There's evil, there's spite within that drink. It's not love. If it's not pure, I don't want to know. Well, you know what? Let me ask the cards first. Let me come back to you about that offer real quick. I feel like the life you live, especially if you're into divination, it's like if the cards or the divine tells me, then cool. If the divine says we can speak again, then we can speak again. Or if the divine says I'm supposed to fuck with you, I'll fuck with you. If the divine says we're supposed to collaborate, we'll collaborate. But if the cards are not saying it, then it's a no from me. Like, I feel like that's how you have to be now, because you can't trust anybody. You've given loads of people chances. You get disappointed each and every time. So you're like, nah, if I will know if it's divinely sent or not. If I ask you how your energy towards me, how you're feeling about me, and I get any low vibrational cards, it's a no from me. Period. Okay? That's too many cards. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's keep it. We got 2, but I'm just going to keep it because it has the High Priestess. Like I said, some of you could read cards, or you're just very, very intuitive. You've got hidden knowledge about you. And again, it's on top of this row with the shrinkage. And this is what people are jealous of. People could be jealous of your intuitive gifts, which is really dumb as fuck to me. It's like, how can you be jealous of someone because they're more intuitive than you? You should be looking at that person as a guide and using their knowledge to your advantage. Do you know what I mean? If I met someone that was more psychic than me, which I have never, I would be thinking, wow, this person is amazing. Like, this person is a star. I'm going to listen to everything they say. I'm going to take guidance and try and learn from this person and try to adopt or I'm going to try to not harness their energy, but I'm going to try to learn from them so that I can strengthen my own psychic abilities. And if I'm not able to do that, then I will just listen to them and learn from them and respect them. Because, to somebody who's psychic, that knowledge comes from the divine. That's somebody who needs to be respected, honored, worshipped in some type of way. But no, you got people out here that's jealous of you because you're intuitive. And being intuitive and knowing certain shit, it's not easy breezy, I remember when I was having dreams of forests being on fire. Next thing you know, turn on the news, forests are on fire. I had dreams of missiles and children, teachers petitioning for children to not be bombed, looking up at the sky, saying, please don't bomb these kids. Next thing you know, turn on the TV, Ukraine, Palestine, all these other things. You know what I mean? That's a heavy gift to have when you're an empath or a medium, because you channel all types of energy. All types of energy. I just don't like to stay in the negative energy, so I don't always say it in my readings, but I get dreams. I tell people my dreams. I dream of people and I talk to them. Oh my God, how did you know that I was going through that situation? Because I'm connected. I have Cancer in my 12th house. You know what I mean? I get my downloads through dreams. I get my downloads through visions. I get channeled messages. This could be you. Someone is jealous of that. That's pathetic. But you get it from the ethers. But the Knight of Wands could be dealing with the Sagittarius. You could have Pisces in your 9th house. If you do, gang. Okay? They just can't compete with us. Honestly. But it's not about competition. This is a gift. You have a gift for a reason. Especially if you've got Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, or Taurus placements. You're in tune with nature. Aquarius placements. Libra placements. I mean, come on, Sagittarius placements. You're a beast with your knowledge, okay? And I feel like you're taking your knowledge and you're like, bye, woohoo, I'm out of here. People could be calling you a witch or a wizard or all types of names. You're a warlock, you worship the devil, all of this dumb shit. When really they're just jealous because they don't have the ability. They don't know how to read cards. They don't know how to create their own cards. They just don't be knowing shit. They don't know how to channel. It's okay. But I feel like people are secretly watching you. I see people coming towards you as well. Also, with the Knight of Wands, people are very attracted to you. So you could be very attractive as well. And that's what it is. I'm getting somebody's like a sexy-ass leader here or a sexy-ass psychic guy or woman watching this. People are just mad as fuck. Because again, this is on top of the envy card. So I'm just, you know, reading the messages in which I see. Yeah, the Hangman. Okay. I also feel like people are trying to control you or keep you stuck or trying to play puppet master in your life. Yes, I know. You don't control me, bitch. If anything, I control you because I have the messages. So if I have the messages, I know what's going to happen. So I can choose whether or not I want to really tell you what's happening. Like, do you know what I mean? If you're a psychic or you're someone who can see into the future, you have foresight, you are always in control because you see the future. But it's like someone's trying to control you or something, but they're going to be put to a halt here. I feel like people are just going to be hanging, not knowing what the fuck to do. Especially if people disrespect you as a high priestess. They have no direction. They're just out here hanging about, waiting for your guidance. But it's like, well, you weren't respecting me when I was trying to give it to you, so good luck. Right. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. I really need to reprint this deck. I'm going to reprint it with gloss so that it doesn't fade. The Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wealth. And again, in my card, the nature is, I say, is always, the true value is in nature, is what I say. So that's why I've drawn a statuette here made out of Mother Earth. And you see how these women, sorry if you can't see because the card's kind of battered, but these women are like throwing coins at her. To appreciate Mother Earth, we're giving her back what she gives us. We won't have money, we won't have gold, silver, anything if it wasn't for Earth, nature. So people really should be worshipping you. For some of you, you could have like a sacred space. Okay, maybe you pray to Gaia. You just know how to make shit happen. Because interestingly enough, how the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So like I said, I feel like you make people feel insecure. But I feel like, you know, you've got enough love to share. Because, you know, the Three of Pentacles is talking about collaborations, working together. It's like, how about we work together rather than hating on each other? But, you know, people can't, it's difficult for people to work with you because people have to admit that they're haters. And they can't do that. You're just like, well, you know, I'm psychic. I can see that you're a hater, but it's okay. They can't do that. So that's why they can't work with you, because they have to admit that they are not a nice person. Then they have to change. And people don't like change, therefore they can't change. Okay? They can adapt though, but people can only adapt for so long. They can only wear a mask for so long. But I feel like if you were going through the Five of Pentacles where you weren't being seen, you weren't being appreciated, that's about to change. People are going to start appreciating you. They are going to start seeing the value that you have to offer. I feel like you're here to empower and uplift people. And spread your talent wherever you go. And people should be honoring that and seeing it as a gift. If you weren't given a gift of a certain thing, you weren't given it for a reason. Maybe the divine knew that you wouldn't be able to handle it or you're going to abuse it. And for those that do, it's going to be taken away from you. Justice. Exactly. Libra's talking. Balance. Temperance is underneath that. Exactly. Perfect balance. I'm getting a lot of synchronistic events is going to happen. But yeah, you're going to get justice. For anything that you've been going through, you're getting justice, okay? Because I actually see I can actually see some beautiful cards here. I just feel like you've got this envy, this demon of envy and hatred just following you. But you're about to fly away from that. You're going to get justice and karma. Like I said in the beginning, if anybody's trying to swap destinies with you or trying to copy you in any type of way, they're going to go through the karma that you went through in order to get to the position that you're in. I always say every action causes a reaction. Karma doesn't miss anybody. And your angels are also protecting you as well. Love is coming. You're going to be loved and appreciated. Okay. And then the other people that have, you know, done negative things towards you, that's them. Nine of Swords energy. Not being able to sleep at night, afraid, shook, all of these things. I don't really feel like you care. Just stay confident in what it is that you're doing. Okay. Just know that the divine has your back. Okay. Again, if your guide said that you shouldn't do it, then don't be doing it. Don't listen to what anybody says. Pay attention to what they do and how they behave. That's what I do. Okay. I'm like, okay, every time we talk or every time this happens and you act like this. That's your true character. Goodbye, I'm out. Goodbye and good dear. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, I get some type of reward from the divine. That's how I know that I'm angelic. That's how I know I'm the embodiment of self-love. And I see motherfuckers stressed out and shit. our I love my natural self. Exactly. And that's what it is. You love your natural self. You love nature. You appreciate the earth. You're unique. And people could be feeling some type of way about that. That's not your problem. Maybe this is what you're here to do, to spread the message about loving your natural self and getting back to connecting with the nature of oneself. Oh, I'm on point. Did you hear the siren? And do you see this at the bottom of the deck? From roots to tips, getting back to your roots so that you can rebuild yourself and stay structured and powerful and strong in your future endeavors. People can't break you, people can't shake you because you know where you come from. And if not, you're teaching people where they come from, or people have to go back to the basics. They have to go back to the root. They need to go back to the root. Why am I such a jealous, hateful ass, envious ass bitch? I'm also getting, people are going to give you your justice. So if somebody knew that they were behaving this type of way to you, expect an apology. I feel like the divine is going to make it so. Or this person is going to start showing you mad love that they owe you. Because maybe you showed this person love and it was genuine. It was angelic with the temperance card. Because I feel like something is not balanced in someone's life because of how they've treated you. Or this is you. Maybe someone's getting to the root of you. Somebody realizes who the fuck you are. They're like, yeah, I can't be fucking with the divine one, you know. You are already enough. Exactly. Don't allow nobody to tell you different. Excuse me. Don't allow anybody to make you feel like you're small, that you're not worthy, or that you're not prosperous. People could be telling you that you're a failure and all types of things. You're just like, well, it looks very successful and prosperous over here. Because I feel like other people, they feel like they have failed in some type of way in their life. Or maybe they look at wealth as material possessions. Oh, you know what? I got a nice house. I live in a nice neighborhood. I got so much money. I got cars. I got this. I got that. But what's your soul saying, though? Because, you know, wealth can be taken away. Just saying. Where's your connection to nature? Because, you know, nature is abundant. It doesn't run out of supply. And be the change you want to see, exactly. And I feel like that's what it is. I feel like you are the change, okay? And you practice what you preach. You practice what you preach. You're being the change that you want to see. And in order to do that, you're helping other people to change. But in order for you to do that, you have to speak the truth. You have to allow people to look at themselves. You have to allow people to go to the root of themselves, you know, to see the justice, to understand themselves. Yeah, it says detangle the situation. People have to start thinking, unlearning certain things, straightening themselves out, untangling those knots and attachments and all that shit that they've got going on in their hair. Yeah, keep yourself balanced. Because you're bringing justice back. You're trying to rebalance the energies. You're trying to rebalance the world. You're trying to rebalance people's mindsets. Because I feel like the way people think these days is fucked the fuck up. And I feel like you're tired of it. You're tired of people being dumb. I always say ignorance is a choice. And when people judge people on their appearance, well, you're just as ignorant as you think that I am. I know it was Pisces reading. I think I called it Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover. I mean, people who judge books by their covers, those are the ones that don't read. Okay, just saying. Sometimes there's some valuable information, you know, in certain books. And people are like, oh, I don't like the look of that. Yeah, that's why you don't know shit. Okay, but anyway, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Please don't hesitate to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye.